Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebs Okubo and you are also welcome. If this is your first time tuning in on this channel, thank you so very much for clicking on this video, okay? And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back again. Guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you this amazing product. If you have heard about Molato soap, you know that Molato soap is indeed the king of all whitening soap. This soap recipe I will be sharing with you guys is so amazing, guys. I am super excited, well, to share with you guys this particular recipe, because this recipe I'm sharing with you is the bomb. I sell this particular Molato soap. Yes, this is what I sell, this is what I mix, and this is what I sell, so I'll be sharing it with you guys. This soap, Molato soap, like I said, is the king of all whitening soap. You can use this soap without cream. Yes, you can use it without cream, and it whitens flawlessly and gives you this whitish glow. Okay, so, and this particular soap, I have actually used it, so I'm not just telling you guys something out of the blue. I have used this particular recipe on my skin. This is what I look like using it for 5 months. Yes, I was so white. The only reason why I stopped using this particular recipe or this particular Molato soap was because I was going too white, that even in fact I was becoming unrecognizable. It was that good. Okay, and my husband was like, babes, what's going on? You have become Oyibo like this, what's going on? So that's why I had to stop this particular soap. Okay, so if you know you do not want to whiten up your skin, like really whiten up your skin, guys, please stay away from this particular recipe. But if you know you want to whiten up your skin, it is a yes and a go for you, because this particular soap does not have any side effects. Okay, because we will be adding a lot of anti-reaction properties to protect your skin from any damages. Okay, so, and another thing is, this particular recipe I'll be sharing with you is a large batch. If you know you do not want to make a large batch, you can just pick the base I will be mentioning, yes, and then break it down so that you can now break down the other ingredients and make the amounts that you want. Okay, so guys, yes, this particular recipe is sellable. Yes, it is what I sell, it's what I mix, and it's what I sell. So yes, guys, you guys can make this particular, it is super effective, and yes, you can sell it. Okay, you can sell it. Okay, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit that subscribe button, like this video, share this video, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video, guys. It is absolutely free. Okay, so guys, without wasting any much of your time, let's jump right into the topic for today. Okay, so guys, I have here with me the recipe. I have written everything down that I use. I'm going to first start by listing the base that we're going to be using. Yes, if you have heard about the Oshaprapra soap, this is like a 1 kg kind of soap container. It has about it has about 4 or 5 different colors in that container. I'll be showing you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So we're going to be using 1 kg of that. Yes, the Oshaprapra soap, 1 kg. We are going to be using the carrot pepper soap. Yes, we're going to be using one of that carrot pepper soap. Like I said, this is a large batch, and if you know you don't want to make a large batch, you can break down the base soap I'm going to be listing, and then you know measurements to use. Okay, so the next one on my list is the Nano Extra White soap. Is the Nano Extra White soap, and this is what it looks like. I also have the Nature Secret. Now for the Nano Extra White, we're going to be using 2 pieces of that, and for the Nature Secret as well, we'll be using 2 pieces. And another thing you need to make sure you get is the Nature Secret soap has to be the carrot one. Okay, it is the orange color like one that we're going to be getting. Okay, so the Nature Secret soap, the carrot color. Okay, so the next one on my list is the new light soap, and this is what it looks like, and we're going to be using 2 pieces. Please permit me, because I just want this video to be fast. I don't want it to be too long, so that we can get things quick. Okay, so the next thing on my list is a 1 kg local white soap. We'll be using a 1 kg local white soap. You all know what white soap is, the white Ghana soap, and we're going to be using 1 kg. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be using is the anti-reaction balls. Yes, we're going to be using 2 nylons. We're going to be using 2 nylons of that anti-reaction balls. And the next thing that we are going to be using is our brown bleaching soap, and we're going to be using 2 pieces, and that's what runs up the soaps. For the soaps, the base that we're going to be using. Okay, so you can now break it down to the, you get what I mean, to the measurement that you want. All right, so moving on to the powders that we're going to be using. We're going to be using 50 grams of snow white powder. We are going to be using 50 grams of sepia white powder. We are going to be using 20 grams of collagen powder. We are going to be using 50 grams of kojic dipalmitate. We are going to be using 20 grams of collagen powder. We're going to be using 50 grams of whitening powder type 1. Yes, we're going to be using 50 grams of whitening powder type 1. So that's that for the powders that we are going to be using. Now let's go in with the AHAs, like the acids that we're going to be using in this soap. Least I forget, we also have licorice powder, and we are going to be using 20 grams of licorice whitening powder. Okay, so the next one on my list is a malic acid. We also have lactic acid, we have glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and citric acid, and all these powders, or all these acids I just mentioned, are 20 grams each. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, we also have soap whitening boosters. Soap whitening booster. For the booster, I actually love using this the milk whitening booster. Yes, there's the one they call, is it milk whitening activator? Yeah, milk whitening activator. That particular activator is just amazing, guys. You can use it, it will whiten you, clear out your skin. It is the milk, so it gives this very good exfoliating on the skin. So it is a yes for me if you are going to be using that. Or you can use this soap whitening booster. It's 250 ml measurement you'll be using. Then that's that. So we move on to the next thing. We also have dope shampoo. Yes, dope shampoo. We're going to be using 2 pieces of dope shampoo. We're going to be using 2 pieces of dermaclear oil. This oil are glowing also, they are very, very good. We also have 1 extra clear oil. We're going to be using 1 extra clear oil. Okay, and the next thing we're going to be using, moving on to serums that we'll be using 2 skin perfector serum. We're going to be using soap whitening oil, 50 grams, 50 ml. We're going to be using MAC eraser oil. Now we're moving on to the anti-reaction properties that we're going to be using in this product. We're going to have MAC eraser oil, 30 ml. We're going to use skin tissue repair oil, 50 ml. Now we also have this snail oil. It's a very good oil that helps to prevent, also treats skin damages. Okay, so this particular snail oil is so amazing, guys. You really need this one in your product. Okay, and we are going to be using 50 ml of that product. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, we also have stretch mark water. Yes, this stretch mark water is very, very good, guys, for your production. Whatever you are mixing, if you have that, it will prevent stretch mark. Okay, because I know that stretch mark is also one of the problems we all have with our skin, especially in some hidden areas, kind of. Okay, like our thighs, like our hands. We all have stretch marks one way or the other, but with this stretch mark water and this tissue skin tissue repair oil, you are very, very good to go. So you cannot do without this stretch mark water. So we are going to be adding that as well. We're going to be adding that as well. We're going to be adding 100 ml, okay, of that. So moving on to the next thing, we also have whitening activating oil, or whitening activator oil. This oil, guys, it is so amazing. You should always have that to activate your oils. Yes, I know a lot of us don't know this fact. This activating oil is so good, guys. It is what you should always have in your oils when you are making your oils. Okay, it is very, very good to activate the whitening effect of that oil. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, we also have our preservative. You have to add your preservative into this mix, okay, because we need it to protect our product. Okay, we need to protect our product from germs, okay, from building bacteria in this product that we are mixing. Okay, so we'll be using 5 ml of that preservative. It could be Germa Plus, it could be Optifem, whatever, whichever preservative you wish to add. Okay, so, and if you do not have a preservative, you can go in with your vitamin E oil. This vitamin E oil is very good in also preserving of your product, so you can go in with vitamin E oil. It could be capsules, it could be measured one, just 5 ml will do. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, you also have Shenic Perfect Legs. Shenic Perfect Legs. Yes, so you have Shenic Perfect Legs, and we will be adding like a 50 ml of that into this mix. Okay, so our shower gel, we're either going to be using Texapon or we're going to be using a very good effective shower gel. I would recommend you use Carrot Glow shower gel. I will be putting that on the screen. I will recommend this particular shower gel. Okay, so you can check it out and use that as well. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, we also have whitener oil. It's optional. Actually, whitener oil is optional, but if you want to use whitener oil, if you do not have any of the oils I mentioned, you can go as well with this whitener oil, and you'll be using just 50 ml of that. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, we also have aloe vera gel. You can also add aloe vera gel to this mix. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Oh, this I forget, we also have ample stretch mark injection, ample stretch mark injection, and this is what it looks like. Yes, and we are going to be using about 5 pieces of that in this particular mix. Okay, so guys, this is all we're going to be using. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is create down those soaps, create everything together, put the liquids, make sure you have measured down the liquids. After creating all the soaps down, you go in with your liquids. Okay, you put in your liquids all one by one, and then you go in with your soap activator. Yes, and then you mix that very well. You leave it for 2 days, then you use your hand, either your hand mixer, or if you are pounding, you pound very well. Make sure that the consistency it gives you is a flawless consistency. It is soft, okay, and it is well blended. Make sure it is well blended, guys. So after that, you can package your soap in your container and make sure that you keep it in a safe place. Okay, so, and also you can sell this product like I said, but before you sell the product, I want to be telling you how you can package this soap. Okay, please do not package it with a transparent container. Yes, do not package it with a transparent container. Go in with your dark container. Okay, and make sure that the lid, the cover, is a plastic cover and not a stainless cover. Okay, make sure it's a plastic cover. You can use this, okay, so as to prevent your product from oxidizing. Okay, there are some ingredients maybe in 1 or 2 of the product that might cause an oxidization of your product, so we do not want that. So we are going to keep it in a dark container, away from the sunlight, in a dark container, covered shut tight. Okay, so the color does not change. Okay, and another thing that also changes the color of your product, of your mulatto soap, because I know a lot of us had that problem at the beginning when we were making this mulatto soap. I had my own share of that mistake, so I will be telling you so you do not end up making that kind of mistake also. Okay, is the best way to go is make sure that when you are making your product, there are no water anywhere in that product. Yeah, make also make sure that the whitening balls that you are getting is a whitening ball, okay, not a brown looking whitening ball. And then for the container, make sure that you are using a dark container, that will protect your product from the sun. Yes, make sure you are getting a very good container, okay, and a plastic container, right, a plastic one. Okay guys, this is all about this particular recipe. Try out this recipe, let me know what you think, guys. And yes, we have all these products available for sale. Yes, we have everything available both in wholesale and in retail prices, okay? So if you want to get any of these products I mentioned, you can call on my number or chat me up on the number with the number on the screen. Yes, that's my number on the screen. You can chat me up, you can leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any issues or if you have any questions, you can leave the comments in the comment section. I will definitely reply you. Yes, and also please subscribe to this channel. It is absolutely free. Subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a new video, okay? So thank you so very much guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.